All right, boys and girls, we're back with another great match for you. Down to the final four on the winner's side. And Mr. G, the current Ocean State champ, at the table right now. This is rack number 1. We are racing to 9. Final four on the winner's side. We got Kevin Guimond taking on Nick Charette of Canada. And our other two winner's side matches, Thomas Haas and Mike Deshane, the other side. And we're going to see what's going on here right off the rip with Guimond's break. And let's see how he's cooking. Haven't really had a chance to see Kevin's break. We're going to find out right now how that looks. And I'll tell you what, pretty strong. Pretty strong. Sorry about that, folks. Had to just step away for 1 second. If you weren't aware, we are running another event simultaneous. It's for anyone that really wanted to just come down and play some more pool. Mostly players that were eliminated from the main event. But we also opened it up for whoever else wanted to play. And yours truly is hosting that. Just wanted to make sure that the players had some more stuff. You know, a lot of guys bought hotel room and they stayed. And if they got eliminated, give them some more pool to play. Why not? Why the heck not? Doing 100% payback. $40 entry. Not bad. Right, Mr. G, Kevin Guimond, looking strong right off the rip. 1-0. So we're going to get to see Nick Charette's break right now, see how his break is looking. He's also a player I haven't had the chance of playing or really watching how his break was looking. Well, we're going to find out right now. It's got the 2-ball at the back of the rack. It's kind of a standard. Not dictated, but it is kind of standard. No wing ball. He's got the cue ball down. Guimond going to get another opportunity here to run out. Table looks pretty much open. Kevin's made his assessment here. I think he wanted to try to get behind that 1 ball. I anticipate maybe a carom shot opening 1 to the 8 there. Cue ball off the 8. I'm sorry, off the 1 into the 8. I think that's what he's going to be looking to do. Kind of a tricky layout, though, with the 3-4 and the 1-8 sitting the way that they are. Hunter Smutney, I see you, bro. I see you. I seen it. Hope you're doing well out there. All right, it looks like he's made his decision. Got to be mindful of where the 1's going to track after you make the 8 ball. And he didn't really make that happen. You know, if the 5 ball wasn't there, I would say that he would go in on the bank combination where the 7 ball is hanging in that bottom corner. But without that being the case, not sure how he feels about this one here. And he's going to be stretched out, too. I think he's probably going to use the bridge, and you see him reaching for that now. Let's see how Kevin's going to navigate this one here. All right, so Nick Charette looking for a 2-rail kick here. Wants to hit that second rail. If he tries to go right at it, really changes a lot of the percentages there. Looks like he's trying to go behind it here. I don't know, he's kind of got a natural 2-railer coming at us there, kicking into the long rail. I think he might be trying to get underneath this one. It's going to be tricky to do that with the fresher cloth. Going to slide. He might hit this one thin and just sell out here. Let's see how he does. And it's actually not terrible. Did get a lot of distance, and Kevin is right up against that cushion, but he did sell a shot out. Does have an open shot. Kevin going to stalk the table for a minute. Figure out exactly what he's looking like. right, Kevin's made his assessment. Kevin's still not convinced. Still not convinced. All right, he's down. See if he can make it happen. Guimond playing really strong as of late. I mean, he's always been a super strong player. Wow, how about that one right there? Really nice shot. But, yeah, I mean, he's always been a super strong player, but I want to say a little break. He had a little bit of a break. And when he had that, you know, he kind of came back to pool recently, and he's got a nice little oomph behind him. All right, so I just asked about the Thomas Haas Mike DeShane match. We're not going to get it on stream. They're going to be playing a few tables down. Obviously, we would have liked to see that one, but trying to be as fair and clean as possible as far as the tournament and the players are concerned. And, you know, they would have actually already started their match, but the open table was actually just the table Mike had played on, so has to try to be really fair about that. We're going to have them play on a different table. Thomas just played here, so same type of thing. And obviously the two winners will play right here on this table, so the winner of Thomas Haas and Mike DeShane will have a few to get prepared on this table here. And the two winners will be your hot seat match. Again, down to the final four undefeated players right now. Kevin looking to nip this one. He's going to play safe here, send it up table. Really nice control there. But yeah, like I was saying about Kevin Guimond, he really has been kind of going after it as of late, and you know he's showing his true colors and coming back into full form, if you will. Nick Charette, he had a strong finish down at the Ocean State. That was the last time that we saw him competing in the Northeast. Again, he's a Canadian player from Canada. Always like Canada. And that's going to be ball in hand to Mr. G. Kevin looking really wide open here. Not really too many things he's got to navigate as far as tricky positions or anything. This is kind of just going to be the cut and dry run out. Don't see too much that could go wrong here. Go ahead, somebody say it. You know what I'm going to say as a response. Don Hunter, I like it. Tenacious G. I like it. All right, so Charette. Yeah, Brian Merrick. I knew somebody was going to say that, but doesn't exist. Doesn't work that way. I don't think he was trying to make that, both of them there. I mean, his cue ball was okay, so perhaps he was, but in any case, Charette with an added opportunity here to gain a point. Missed opportunity there from Guimond. And Charette gets his point up on the board. We got 11. You got to keep up the great work. All right, Guimond breaking rack 3, tied up at 1 game apiece. A cue ball was heading straight towards the side pocket. Luckily for Kevin, it was kicked out of the way. He's got 1 ball down on the break. Does have an open shot at the 1 ball. Not sure if he's going to take on the bank or even the cut all the way down table, but he does have a shot at it. And we talk about this a lot, but at this level of play, you don't really want to give your opponent a chance. You know, even if you're going to play safe, if they can get lucky, it's still a chance that they can get lucky. You just want to keep them in the chair. So if Kevin does have an opportunity to shoot a ball in, I think he's going to go with that. Judging by his looks right now, he may be thinking to back cut the 1 ball and bank it towards that 3 and send the cue ball downtown underneath the 5-9. It's not a bad defensive attempt there. From this look, it looks like he might be taking on the shot, perhaps another defense. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get the job done. He's going to open up a shot for Nick Charette. I liked sending the cue ball down table versus sending the 1 ball down table. Vincent Bourivage, my man. You got it, brother. I know you're rooting on your fellow Canadian, Mr. Charette. See if he can pull it out here. You know, I'm right in line with this shot here, and I'll be honest, the 2 ball is blocking that 1 ball just a hair. I mean, the shot is still available, but I mean, it's tight. It's really tight. Really nice control there. Not out of the woods yet, though. That 5 ball is still tricky, and he's still got the 2, 3, 4 to deal with before he even gets there. So, Troy Fortin, nice to see you this weekend. Jimmy O'Connell, how you doing? See Nick's draw power here. It comes straight back up the table. Yeah, that was the only thing that could really go wrong there. And he's got like a full ball eclipse. Yeah, this is tricky. I mean, you kind of have to go with the two-rail kick here. At least try to create some separation. He wants to contact the left long rail and then the top short rail. And he's going to hit this with a little bit of pace. I don't think he's going to hit this super soft. And you want to try to at least get some separation here. And that is telling you something. That's telling you something. Nick Charette makes a great two-rail kick shot, hits at great speed, and he ends up right in the drink. That's got to be frustrating. So Mr. G, now back at the table, he's looking for a way to either get position on the 5-ball or he's going to go with a breakout type of shot. I mean, he could shoot the 4 in the bottom left, follow forward, and bump that 9, peel it off of the 5-ball. He could also try to go into the 5-ball directly with the 4 on the side. And you see he's kind of going back and forth with which one he likes better. Looks like he's going to stay with the corner pocket shot here. I think Kevin managed that really well. Ends up a little straighter than he wanted to on this 6-ball. See, he doesn't have a ton of angle. I mean, he's got enough, but that's not really what he was hoping for. Joe in the chat, yes. Yes, sir. Russian Kenny is still in the tournament. Nice shot there from Guimond. And work the cue ball just a bit. One rail shape. I got to say, Kevin's been playing pretty consistent, through this event. And over the last few months, he's really just kind of fallen back into his own, really just coming with it. Nicole Albergaria, I see you. That disguise does not fool me. All right, Guimond, where's the cue ball? You let that one go just a little bit. Nonetheless, he pockets it 2-1 now to Guimond in our winner's side, race to 9. Again, these guys are in the final 4 on the winner's side. The other 2 winner's side matches, Thomas Haas, Mike Deshane. Pretty good. Been saying it for a little while now. I'm going to continue to tell you. Ultimate Pool New England. It's here, folks. Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. You guys all have Ultimate Pool now. And if you want to be a part of the amazing grand finals, that's $100K to the first place team. And that's not based on anything. That's guaranteed $100,000 first place. You can do that playing in the Ultimate Pool League. And if you want to get more information on that, you can go to Ultimate Pool New England via Facebook. Or you can reach out to me and I'll give you the information myself. And I will direct you to whoever you need to speak to. Get your team signed up. Going to be kicking that off in January. Going to be kicking it off in January, so got to get moving. Joe, make sure you're following. Make sure you're following Ship the Cash and Mike DeMarco on Facebook. This way you can see all of the stuff that we're posting. We don't want you to miss out on an event like this. This one was great. Still going on. It's still awesome. Charette looking to pocket this one ball. Doesn't want to end up over the 3, and he doesn't. He's going to have a little bit of an uncomfortable bridge here. He's going to be stretched out a bit, reaching over that 4 and the 7. Mason Shooney, how you doing, sir? I see you pop it in. Steve Medeiros, how you doing? Sam Tragus. Sam, I'll see you in a couple of weeks for the Lascotti Cup. I'm sure you're going to come in. Again, Nick Charette, Canadian player. I want to say he finished in 3rd or 4th at the Ocean State, just a little ways back. And he's no stranger to Kevin Guimond. He knows that Guimond won that event. But Charette been playing well as of late also. Super strong player. And he's trying to take a turn at being in that winner's circle. He's going to flip this 3 ball all the way back underneath the 4. Well, it's underneath the 4 from this perspective, but it ended up in the pocket. Unfortunate scratch there from Nick Charette. Bud Robidoux, you can find the brackets for this main event on Digital Pool. Just go to Digital Pool and look up Forest City Billiards. That's with 1 R, Forest City Billiards. And you'll be able to see the live bracket, all the matches, and all the scores. Guimond looked like he kind of picked up the pace when he got down for that last shot. Guimond's kind of falling into a nice rhythm where like he knows exactly how he wants to navigate the shots. His pre-shot routine is getting a little bit more consistent. I know when you take time off a pool, things like the pre-shot routine and just the way you're stepping into your shots, a lot of times those things can, become not so consistent. It's not that they're necessarily wrong. It's just that you do them a little bit differently each time. But Kevin's been hitting balls a lot lately, competing a lot lately, and he's definitely becoming more constant with the timing of his shots and his approach to the shots. He's making sound decisions a lot faster, and that's great for your confidence. Really great for your confidence. Kevin ends up a little too close to that rail. He's going to end up going to draw this one out. And look at that. Really nice control. Guimond going to now go up 3-1 in our winner's side race to 9. And take a quick word from Ultimate Pool. Again, that's Ultimate Pool. It is now in New England, and I'm really excited about that. Really, really excited about that. If you're not familiar with the format, that's the 30-minute match clock, 30-second shot clock. Matches move along really quickly, and it's exciting. It's a nice, exciting change for pool. And I think we need something like that. It's nice to shake things up. Let's see if Nick Charette can redeem himself after that unfortunate scratch. I got to say, I'm kind of a fan of Nick Charette's, stability when he's down on a shot. He doesn't look like he's even breathing when he's actually executing that shot. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing, but he just looks super, super steady. Really sound fundamentals from Nick Charette. Taking his time here. He ended up a little straight. Wanted to get above it so that he could have an angle to naturally come down to that 8 ball. You see, now he's kind of angled up towards the top of the table. He's going to have to force this one or maybe just draw just a hair and accept that longer shot there. And he's going to kind of come all the way around. And he's going to fall nicely on that. Great shot, Nick Charette. He's letting everyone know why he is who he is. Look how steady he is when he follows through. Nothing moving. Gets a little funny on this 9-ball, though. I still like him to make it. But again, another unforced error there from Nick Charette. He's got to redeem himself here. Looking to cut this square into the side pocket. He's going to take another look. He's going to take one more look before he executes. Just needs to keep that very steady. Just push right through it. Excellent shot there. All right, 3-2 now in favor of Kevin Guimond, but this is no landslide lead here. We are battling. Keep in mind, Nick Charette's break here is an alternate break format, and Nick Charette getting the break here. Make sure you guys come visit us over at Rax in Vernon, Connecticut. Got the Lascotti Cup coming up the 14th and 15th of December. That's Saturday, Sunday. Friday the 13th, we'll be there doing some action. But that is going to be an awesome tournament right there with a 5-on-5 Mosconi style with an alternate. Both teams have an alternate, but team captain, reigning champion team captain, Lucas Fracasso-Werner takes on the challenging captain, Steve Mack. And that's going to be a pretty sick event to watch. Again, it's free to watch in the room or online. You can do either of those, and we'll take care of that. Again, Lucas Fracasso-Werner's team, been talking about that. He's got Rob Sayas, Phil Davis, Rob Pierce, Kerry McAuliffe, Ryan Cullen, and Steve Mack also packing some heat. He's got flying Ryan Lynham. He's got Alex Bausch. He's got Kevin Guimond. He's got Josh Thiel. He's got Lance Lascotti. That's going to be pretty strong if you ask me. There's 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, singles, doubles, every kind of pool you can imagine with all of those great players, and you're not going to want to miss that. Looks like Nick makes a nice break here, but he's out of line on this 1-ball. He's also got to consider that 6-9 tied up at the bottom of the table. And he tries to take care of both of those issues at the same time, but does not get it to happen. The 1-ball's still hanging, but that 6-9 is still tied up there. Be honest with you, I think he's going to end up just playing the 1, the 2, and then shooting the 3 to get to the 6-9. Yeah, that's definitely what he's going to do. That's kind of the sound decision, in my opinion. You don't need to kind of wildly swing at it. And unfortunately, Kevin tried to force the issue, getting to that 6-ball problem right away from the 2 ball. And I don't want to say that was the wrong move. You know, Nick Charette's going to try to draw into it right here. It's kind of his only option. Just going to drag this right into this 9 ball. Got to be careful, though. You can actually freeze on the 9 and get stuck behind it. And he doesn't come out great there. I think he can still make this. That almost went bad for him, though. That cue ball was a little bit lower, or the 6 was a little higher. This wouldn't be pocketable. I mean, it still might not be. He's looking at it. Yeah, you know what? I don't think he can make it. Maybe he can't make it. There's nothing we can do. No, he's maybe considering banking it underneath the 9 ball, sending the cue ball up table. I mean, if it's got space behind it, I actually like him to make the bank and bank it in. I don't know if you guys are seeing it the same way, but this is tricky. Look at the positioning here. No, he's trying to cut this. He's trying to cut this ball. Maybe 3-rail position back to the right side of the 7. Not sure how he's going to stroke this. I'll find out right now. Wow. I can't even believe he came that deep on that. Almost scratching, but he made it out of the woods. Let's see what he's going to do here. This is tricky. Got to avoid that 9 ball. And Nick Charette missing the 7 ball. Guimond back, looking to make this 4-2 here. So second chance moving along pretty well. Second chance moving along pretty well. Ended up with 25 players. And there's $1,000 in the pot. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Guimond. Barring an earthquake, he's going to go up 4-2 here. What? Guimond stealing that game back and coming with the break now. That's pretty strong. That's going to put him in a tough spot. Meaning Nick Charette. You know, a couple of missed opportunities there from Charette. And, Guimond did make that big error scratching there. Nick played the breakout, made the 6, got on the 7, but he kind of Kind of got funny on that 7 ball. Butch, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jeff Greener says, looks like several matches are not updating their scores. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean like in the digital pool bracket? Yeah, they're not updating their scores. No, I don't think they're doing live scores. They're just playing it out, and then they just report the final score. They're not doing live scoring. Sorry about that. I know you guys want to sweat the matches, and if I had a way to do that for you, you know I would, but I just don't. I just don't have the ability to do that. And if I did, I'd do it for you. All right, Mr. G. 2 to the 3 here. He elects to bump it versus trying to draw above it. And that's okay. If he can't stay on the left side of this 4 ball, he can go on the opposite side. Does have a little bit of an angle. Yeah, I think he might want to drag this over. Wants to contact the rail just about the middle diamond, maybe a little earlier. Just going to slide it over. He may go all the way to that second rail. I think that's a smart move. Wants to get off the rail a little. It's a little tight there, but he's still okay. Just going to push forward through this 4. Does end up a little straight, though, now that I'm seeing that. He's not going to try to force anything crazy. I think he's just going to roll forward. He can play for the side or for the corner. Ideally, he'll go 2 rails, just like that. That didn't really go the way he wanted it to. He's still okay. He's going to use the cue ball off the 9 for position, I would think. Just cut it in the side pocket, bump off the 9, and roll forward. It's kind of the natural way to navigate that. Andy Blanchett, no, this is not on YouTube also. Jeff Greener, I know. I wish I'm sweating Mike and Thomas, too. I don't know the score. I don't know what that score is. And I wish I did. You know, as much as I love delivering pool to you guys and letting everybody watch the matches, you know, I'm excited about watching the matches as well. Kevin Guimond making the 9 ball. Are you seeing this? All right, we're going to troll Kevin real quick. Thanks, Dad. I've had that in there. Mr. Guimond and Sky Woodward. We were talking about this one at the Ocean State. I couldn't help it. Sorry, Kev. Making the 9 ball and the 5 ball there. What a shot. Chad Johns. No, Thomas and Mike are already playing. They're playing 3 or 4 tables down. If you look at the top of your screen right now, we got our feature table right here. Then we got 2 blanks. And then the table way at the top, that's Mike and Thomas. That's Mike and Thomas right there. And I don't really have a way to show you it. Like I can't get you that I can't get you that match. Let's see what Nick's break is going to do this time. I'm going to say that that's a racking error. You know, he hit him okay, but I'm going to say that's a racking error. At Nick's level, he should know how to rack 9 ball and pocket a ball on the break. But if that didn't happen, I'm going to say that it was a racking error. Maybe he just, you know, he missed a gap that he left himself or something like that. Chad Johns, what's up with the Bob Saget? Not sure about that. Really like Kevin's stance. He's got a little bit of a pop-up when he follows through. I mean, I think it works for him. Maybe on some really tight shots that could be a problem, but I do like his stance. He gets right down on the cue, right down on the ball. Shot there. He's looking to get under this 3. Doesn't contact it. He didn't want to. Nice cue ball there from Guimond. Now, this is going to be really the big shot in this rack, in my opinion. Has to find a way to get on this 4 or even the 4-9 to the side. I don't hate that for Kevin. He knows how to make that work. Luke Soroka, how you doing, sir? What's up, Troy? Xavier, what's going on, bro? I was thinking I was going to see you this weekend. Let's see what he wants to do here. I mean, Kevin's got all the firepower that he needs to maneuver this cue ball. See if he can make it happen. He's got a good line. Looking to draw this one. Okay, I guess he was going forward there. I'm not really sure why he was looking to go forward. That's odd, in my opinion. Patty Jackson says, hey. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Kevin's thought was there going forward. He had a much shorter and cleaner path if he had drawn that. And that's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting from him. Guimond all up on this table. Tricky situation here. Wow, nice shot. That's a good look. That's just strong aim right there. funny. I wish I had a swivel chair over here. You should see me. I got my computer with the bracket right behind me. I'm calling out matches for the second chance tournament and then kind of swiveling back right to my my stream table here. Tony Massey, what's up? Joe Kearns, how you doing, sir? Rachel Lang, how are you? Jay Phelan, Mike Phipps, nice to see you guys joining us. If you didn't hit the share button yet, please do that. All right, Charette looking to put himself at 5-3 down. Really can't afford to make any more mistakes. Guimond is staying super solid. And I'll be honest, a couple of odd errors from Nick in this match here so far. A couple of scratches. Now, oddball misses too. All right, this will be 5-3 now. There it is, 5-3. Gonna take a quick word from Snookers.
You think the drippy I'm faded? You see the drippy I'm faded up. Up in my car in a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
All right, Mr. G, Kevin Guimond, still up 5-3 here. And looking to make that 6-3 here. If he's got a nice break, I like him to get out. Wing ball actually rattled and hung, but he made the 8 in the opposite corner. I think we're going to see him cut this one ball right down the rail. Don't see another option here. And he can actually play the cue ball to either side. And Kevin looking to cut this one right into the side pocket. 3 rails right around the bottom side of the 9, just like that. Really nice execution there. He avoids being hampered by the 6 ball. That would have been a little unfortunate. But I'll tell you what, with the 5 ball hanging, he's fine. Mr. Baldini says, let's go, Mr. G. I hear you. Jamie Rios, what's up? Bob Dargis. Chris Freeman. Chris Freeman, thanks again, brother. I really appreciate you. You're a saint, brother. Alex Morales Ortiz, what's up, brother? Kevin really having a stretch out here. Not comfortable with it. Looks like he might end up going with the bridge. Throw that up there. All right, Guimond's made his adjustment. Still going to give him a better angle. Well, that's still pretty good. Still pretty strong. Mr. G, Kevin Guimond, perfect on the 6 ball. ABC 1, 2, 3. He's got a baby angle here on the 7. Just enough. He's going to drag it up table. Perfect shape for this 9 ball to put him up 6-3. Running Nick Charette 2-1. I mean, that's tough. That's tough to do, but I mean, in Kevin's defense, I mean, he kind of did it to himself. You know, he's made a couple of unforced errors, and that's kind of what happens when you do that. I mean, 6-3 now. I mean, it's not over, but